Alright, Italian Grand Prix, Stage 2, here we go. Pure precision. Time for qualifying, you need to be fast enough to survive being eliminated. What? You get eliminated during qualifying? Well, I guess that would make sense. They're qualifying you. Your position at the end of the qualifying session will determine your starting position for tomorrow's sprint qualifying race. Alright. So, competition that you're up against today is tough. Just try to keep from being eliminated and we'll be fine. Okay, 4 goals for stage 2. Get a good lap. Average speed challenge. No off track. 245 kph is the target. So here we go. And we're starting right before Ascari. All right, 2, 4, 5. There we go. Get a little bit of drafting behind Sergio. That was okay. Oh, that's wide. Late into turning in. Corner 3. Oh no. Right. Well, that's what instant service is for, right? All right, here we go. Reaching average speed target, I don't think it's going to be that big of a challenge. We just have to keep it clean. Oh, even faster. That's a little early, wasn't it? And it seems like they do give you a little bit of grace period in terms of what they consider off track, so maybe about a second. So a little bit of cutting corners isn't necessarily going to be the, enough to trigger disqualifying. But if you, slide off track, then well, yeah, then that's that. So just be careful. Once again, we're way well above the target average speed. But could we climb any higher than P5? Tsunoda up ahead. Whoa. Man. Keeping those wheels on the circuit, giving me a bit of a challenge here. And I know this circuit. But I'm getting a little too greedy heading into that second chicane. Maybe I need to brake a little bit earlier, at least with this guy. I think that was all considered on track through the first chicane. Get a little push from Valtteri. And we meet again. AlphaTauri. Alright, so I should be able to get to P4. But can we get any higher ranks? Maybe. I can see P3. But do we have enough of a race left? Max. Yes. It'll be a P3 finish. Because I don't think, first of all, I don't see anybody up ahead. And just not enough race left here, at least not for this goal. So it's gonna be a P3 finish for those 2 laps, which is fine. Third time's a charm. At least I'm through at this point. That seems to be what's important. All right. Couple of laps, pays just under 600 driver XP, 16,100 motorsport dollars earned from that race. And yeah, Hamilton good 3 seconds ahead, and Gasly good 6 seconds ahead. There's no way I was gonna be able to catch up to those guys. I mean, if I had driver X level higher and maybe with a higher team principal level, maybe. But no, it's not that important. All right. That's a great baseline. Now, give it your all. Still in danger of being eliminated. Make it up to P15 under 4 minutes without going off track. Alright, so better than P15. We're starting at P20, right? Then that's my assumption. Once again, no off track. I can see that being a bigger issue. Yeah, I'm starting at the end of the grid. Under 4 minutes. So does that mean the race ends as soon as it hits 4-minute mark? Although 2 minutes. It doesn't take 4 minutes to complete 2 laps here. Although we're starting fairly early on in the circuit, so that's more like 3 laps. And this is the new Monza evening layout, isn't it? A bit of a twilight setup. Now we get a little bit of that red hue that we used to get for morning races, just on the other side. Boy, these guys swing wide. They didn't mention anything about damaging your car. Just don't go off track. So, you know what's confusing? The last rumble strip. I didn't see it. I just see the little green patch. There used to be a rumble strip with it, but I didn't see it. At least this time, for some reason, I couldn't see it. Definitely harder for me to see here, unless I'm just going absolutely blind, which is certainly within the realm of possibilities. All right, P16. Schumacher should be able to catch up. We got a whole lap ahead. So in that department, we're good. Now let's make sure we keep those wheels on the tarmac, shall we? The visibility is definitely becoming a greater issue, at least for me here. Right, there's no rumble strip. They removed that. And I will go ahead and try to overtake Lance up ahead. Not sure if that'll happen. I think it'll happen since we got a whole lap ahead still. Especially if I pit him. Certainly. And, yes, Alonso, who has made a grand return. Right, joining Alpine for his return. Whoa, okay. That was off track, but I don't know what happened there. Brake failure? Because I was definitely applying brakes, but it felt like it wasn't slowing down. Or was I just late? Because as I said, I cannot really see very well here. This new evening layout definitely taking its toll on my racing line. Alright, 30 seconds is plenty of time, but more importantly, could we get ahead of Alonso? Yes, we can. We'll wrap that up in P13. Dismal payout, right? $38 driver XP. Come on. 1,000 motorsport dollars. Are you kidding me? That's a waste of 2 laps. But you know what? Let's check. How fast were the guys up ahead? Not that much better. Not better at all in terms of best lap. But Daniel Ricciardo 3 seconds ahead. Seb was also good 6 seconds. Yeah, there's no way I'd have caught up to those guys. And look at the lap time behind. They're all over 2 minutes. Something sounds fishy, doesn't it? Or something smells fishy. Something sounds funny. Fine, good enough. Glad to be through. I'm sure we'll have plenty of other goals up ahead where we can make up what we missed out, if you will. Not sure if it'll happen in this particular stage, but anyway, cut it a bit close there. All right, on to goal 3, almost there. Push a little harder and get to P10. Watch the wear on your brakes. You'll finish under 345 without going off track. It should be fine. All right, so this time P10 is the challenge, or to get up to. Still no off track, and the brakes will be getting worse. Smaller grid. I'm assuming we're starting in P15. I don't know. No, 13. All right. So is that a continuation? And still can't see a damn thing here. Alright, so P12 is fine. Let's pick up a couple of more places here. At least I'm not swinging quite as wide as these bots. Alright, Sebastian. I want to get on the inside. Come on, let me in. There we go. And you can push me. Too slow, apparently. And the brakes do regenerate when you're not applying it, so it's good to know. And now chasing after Kimi Räikkönen, the Iceman. Alright, so P10 achieved. And let's make sure we don't skid out, because that's it's been the main challenge here. A little bit of contact with George. The brakes are back up to fully regenerated 100%, and we might be able to make another couple of more overtakes. Alright, so P8. Yeah, I can't see a thing heading into that first chicane. Alright, Carlos, we meet again. Would you let me pass? Whoa, slippery. Alright. And do we have what it takes to claim P5? Sorry. I genuinely could not see you there, Valtteri. That was not my intent. But looks like it's gonna be a P5 finish for third goal, right? That's what we're on. Goal complete. That's been pushed over all the way to the left side. 484 driver XP gain for that effort, and 13,000 motorsport dollars. That's what you get for just finishing in P5. All right. And 2 seconds behind Tsunoda. Alright, so that brings us to just one final goal to wrap up stage 2. You did it! You're in the top 10. Right, and then some. Final goal, under 2 minutes, P9 looks pretty far ahead. Try to catch up by hitting a speed of 180 miles per hour or 290 kph 15 times without going off track. Alright, that's do we need to get to P9? Is that what it's saying? Alright, and the PR requirement, by the way, did get a little bit of a bump. Okay, so we have to hit 290 15 times, finish under 2 minutes. Alright, so we might have to do one of those hit it and back off, and hit it and back off, right? But you have to drop below certain speed. You cannot just be like going back and forth between 290 and below and above. You have to drop certain kph below 290 for the thing to count. So 270 is good enough to get it counted. Oh, I wonder if it's going to be more beneficial to get the top speed challenge out of the way at the beginning. Nah, or maybe I should leave it until the very end. "15 times, that's a lot of times within like essentially a lap. And this one, they're not showing us a rank, so my assumption is they don't care like how many cars we overtake or not. Alright, that's 5 instances. And we need 10 more. Alright, let's keep those wheels on the tarmac. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. I still have some 17 seconds left on the clock. It's fine. Wrap up the stage that way. P6 finish. $212 driver XP, 5,800 motorsport dollars added. All right. And I wasn't that far behind. Well, time-wise, but I don't think the challenge was based on the time, because I didn't see any of these cars up ahead, you know. Oh well, what do you know? Another stage is done. So 2 down, 3 more to go, where we're gonna start heading into the qualifying. All right, stage 2 complete, and for that effort we get to pick up some 1,200 victory points, 5 gold, and 20,000 motorsport dollars, which should be enough to get me to the racing dollar bonus reward there. Let's pick up those motorsport dollar rewards. Excellent work. Well, thank you. See you at the free practice 2 tomorrow morning. The sprint qualifying race is in the afternoon, so we are going to be going hard in the practice session. All right, so stage 3 is divided up into basically first half free practice 2, and then the second half of qualifying, I'd assume. So, all right, so stage 3 playthrough coming up next. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys there.